Anyway, so I sent you this because I thought it was hilarious, and I actually agreed with Chael Sonnen because I watched the interview and it was poor.
What I didn't hear what Chael Sonnen said,
Here.
and this is the interview with
Dressing fully as
Rogan.
What the fuck?
The most awkward of conversations.
Oh, he's okay.
A fake Joe Rogan pretending he was happy to have The Rock in studio, and a fake The Rock pretending he was happy for Joe Rogan. It was just these two incredible hours of awkwardness when Joe Rogan was at his absolute lowest and they tried to cancel.
Now, I agree with that part. First of all, it was awkward as fuck. It was clunky. It was weird.
Well,
anyway.
Okay. Did you watch the interview?
I watched the whole thing.
Okay. Do you see? Remember in the beginning where they talk about they were working out?
Yeah.
They were bodybuilding, and the one guy came up to us like, "Are we really working out with the fucking Rock?"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
On. If we met Joe Rogan, we'd be like, Joe,
yeah, but
can you imagine the star power of the fucking Rock? Now he's had stars before, but the fucking Rock, dude, okay. I wouldn't even be able to. I'd just be frozen. I'd be just like, the Rock.
But that's not why I think it was awkward. Anyway, hang on.
And let's not forget, they're probably the same age, probably close to the same age.
Yeah.
And I know Joe Rogan is Mr. MMA. I'm sure he could kick a lot of people's ass. But he ain't fucking with The Rock. And
yeah.
He's not The Rock.
I don't think it was clunky because he was timid. Well, hang on. Let's let him finish because it's only a 30-second long video here. Because he brings up another point that I didn't really think about until after or maybe in the middle of watching the video, but here.
So him. Everything he's done and everything he's built, and there's a coordinated effort to take it away. And in that moment,
now you remember that.
Well, who? What?
You don't. Okay. When they tried to cancel Rogan over the N-word compilation, you remember the N-word compilation?
Okay.
You remember what I'm talking about, right?
That was. I know what you're talking about.
So they somebody
put videos where they had the.
Yes, somebody put together a video of all the times Joe Rogan said the N-word on the podcast.
Okay, I don't watch the news. So I know there was a compilation.
Oh,
so I know there was a big hubbub.
You didn't know about that. Oh, no. Okay. Not only was there a big hubbub,
really,
but I'll let him tell you. Hang on. Okay. You can't. I want to go back a couple of seconds, but you can't do that on shorts. But anyway, I'll let him tell you why this is.
Bar. There should be a bar at the bottom.
Yeah, but there is, but you can't.
Oh man,
you can't click on it.
Really?
No.
Okay. I thought
not on the short.
Yeah.
Anyway, anyway, not only was there a thing to cancel Rogan over the whole N-word thing, The Rock was part of it. Go ahead, here, watch.
The biggest star in Hollywood, The Rock, piled on. The Rock took a shot at Joe, which could have canceled and ruined and ended Joe and his family name forever. And then The Rock came and joined Joe. The most awkward.
Okay, so that's the whole thing. That's all of what he said.
Okay, hang on. What did The Rock actually say?
Okay.
So look, I'm not going to go by. Look, all respect to Chael Sonnen, but I'm not going to go by what he says. I want to hear.
I remember this. I remember this, and it's not that bad. When he says he piled on, he didn't say anything that bad. He was supposed to go on Rogan a long time ago. And then that whole controversy came up with the N-word compilation and all this stuff.
Okay.
And The Rock said, I don't think I can go on a show with a guy like that or something to that nature.
Okay. All right. Get the fuck out of here. Chael, I respect you. Don't kick my ass. But Dad, okay. First off, The Rock is still trying to keep his career. Can you imagine if after all that, The Rock came on to the show anyway? People like, Rock.
But he
went on the show and Joe Rogan said all the N-word and all that. How could you do that? How do you feel? The Rock was like, he said that to placate everyone.
Or he could have just kept his mouth shut. He could have just not said anything.
But he had to give a reason. He obviously had to give a reason.
Yeah, I don't know how it came up. I don't know how he was asked. I don't know whether or not he was somehow forced to answer the question.
I want to know exactly what The Rock said.
I think it was a Twitter thing. I think he put it out on Twitter. In other words, he could have just not said anything. All right, you want to try and find out? Let me see if I can look it up.
Okay, because we're speculating now. I want to know exactly what happened because I love that. Look, screw it. I love The Rock. I love The Rock ever since like he started. Well, not started. Like you're like the whole. One of the reasons I stopped watching wrestling was when The Rock left. Like I don't, whatever. And so one of the reasons I watched it in the beginning was because The Rock.
Yeah.
And so on. And it's like I'm not gonna. I'll say when he does bad stuff and so on. Like
Mhm.
some of his movies have been like lame and boring. But if he does something specifically wrong, like when he was like, "Oh, I stand behind Joe Biden," it's like, "Ah, shut up, Rock. Just lay the smack down. Don't give me your politics and stuff."
Yeah.
And when he was like begging money for Maui, it's like, dude, you're the highest paid actor
Yeah.
in history. How about you give some money, dude? Like, what are you doing? But then when he was on Joe Rogan, he said, like, "Oh yeah, we worked through this thing together to like give money to the people forever." And so I was like,
I was trying to
okay.
find a video of somebody explaining it, and that way we don't have to sit here and look at this. But the Guardian. But anyway, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I remember it being a Twitter thing where The Rock put out some kind of thing on Twitter saying that he. Let me see, Johnson publicly played. Okay, so over the COVID misinformation, blah blah blah.
Oh, wait, well, who said that? I don't think Joe Rogan is a racist. The man interacts with who was that? The Rock? With oh no,
Yeah.
that was some Yang guy. Okay, see, I'm not hearing what The Rock said.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I do like how there's a comedian. I'm trying to remember his name. There's a comedian that big heavyset black dude. That I just remember him saying Joe Rogan has a trump card to all this N-word stuff. And the trump card is Joe Rogan has a black daughter. How can
Wait.
he be racist?
He does?
Yeah, yeah. He's his wife's first marriage, or maybe even not first marriage. His wife
Oh, yeah, that's right.
has a daughter,
It's his stepdaughter.
stepdaughter,
Okay, yeah. All right.
which I assume, I don't know if he adopted her or what, but it's his daughter. He raised her at some point in time up to where she, was an adult. But so it's kind of difficult to call him racist. But
I
anyway, so I don't know. I can't find it. I believe it was
Okay, no, wait.
people.
I want to know exactly what The
Well, I
Rock
can't
said
find it,
because
dude. I
I
don't
just
know what to
well,
tell you.
then did he really say anything? You know?
I remember. Wait a minute. I don't know, dude. I can't find it. I can't find it.
Like that
I believe it was just a Twitter thing. In other words, I remember thinking when I heard it that he could have just not said anything. That he could have just
But-
let it pass.
Now, did you read it on Twitter? Do you even have Twitter?
No.
Okay.
I believe
so-
everything I hear. So
So yeah, you could have just heard somebody said, "Well, The Rock said on Twitter." Really? You actually showed a tweet? Well, no, but I think he said it, and it would be really awesome if he said it, so we could get clickbait and all that stuff. Yeah, I've noticed that, dude. When Trump said "you're fake news," I was like, "He did what?" Now it's like, oh my god.
okay, here it is. Here it
Okay.
is. Johnson, hang on. Where was this? Okay, tagged in a tweet linking the compilation video.
Wait. After author Dan Winslow tagged Johnson in a tweet linking to the compilation video, Johnson
Yeah,
replied,
thank you so much for this. And I hear
100%.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
aware prior to his comments, but now I've become educated, blah, blah, blah. Learning moments for me.
Learning moment for me. So,
Is that it?
well, that's it.
How is that
but-
damning?
Well, it's not damning, but he didn't. I'm not looking for him to defend him. Either.
Okay, but
I'm not looking for him to defend
After
him.
author
He could have
Dan
just said
Winslow
nothing.
tagged Johnson in a tweet.
So
Obviously, something like that, he has to respond to it.
why? Why does he have to?
Because he's The Rock. He's the biggest. If he
Do
does,
you have,
because
do you have any idea how much
this
stuff he
is-
gets tagged on?
this is because but it has nothing to do with Joe Rogan as somebody's big as Joe Rogan. If it's
Or he
like,
could have said, "I don't know much about it. Leave me the fuck alone."
yeah, and then people would have been like, you support racism and the use of the N-word, dude. The Rock knows what he's doing. He's been in this game for like how many years?
Yeah.
He knows how to like. He's.
Yeah.
If
Well,
you ever
anyway,
watch
you're probably
compilations of The Rock running his mouth,
right.
he knows what to say.
You're
To like
probably right
appease
because he
people.
eventually went on Rogan, which is why
Yeah.
we're having this discussion in the first place.
But people are
So
trying to
most
make it out
likely,
that it's like The Rock is an evil, lying monster. It's like,
but no.
and then
So most likely, he just waited for the whole thing to blow over and
yes,
then went on the show.
yes.
But while he was on the show, it was boring as fuck. It felt awkward. The whole thing felt awkward. Joe would say something about, how people need to work out. People are like a battery and their battery is overflowing and that bullshit that he says constantly.
Well,
And The
he
Rock
brought
is
up.
just like, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. That was like the whole show to me.
Well, I mean, because they're both guys like in their 50s, and they're jack more than you know. We're jack more than 90% of the planet.
My point was there was no
It's
real discussion. Like it did feel like, well, okay,
well when the
just
Rock.
like this answer, that we pulled up, right? This is what The Rock felt like during the whole interview. Like, let me say the thing that's not going to get me kicked out of Hollywood.
Yes,
That's the
because
whole interview.
apparently anything can get you kicked out of Hollywood.
Yes.
So Rock's trying to like walk that fine line of like
Yeah.
not like he did go on about that whole thing about I forget what he exactly said, but where Rogan was like, it used to be where I can be friends with with a Republican. Now it's like, hey man, I'm not a Nazi. I just want lower taxes. And then
Yeah.
The Rock, I forget what The Rock said exactly. He was saying something like how he knows people or whatever. I forget the exact quote. God damn it. But there were people like, I don't respect The Rock for saying that. He should have just came out and said, down with the Democrats. They're evil. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
calm down. I don't know about you.
Yeah, but the end result of that is a dude that can't talk about anything.
Well, he did talk about a bit about when he was wrestling, which got good. When he was talking about
if you're a wrestling
when he was talking about
fan,
his. Well, he's known as wrestler.
I know. I don't care about wrestling. I don't care. I want to know about. I want an old Howard Stern interview. I want to know about the chicks he's banged.
Dude, he's not gonna tell that. Are you kidding me?
I know he's not, which is the problem.
I not for nothing. I'm kind of glad that Howard Stern lost his spot because just the amount of people that went on Howard Stern, didn't want to. They wanted nothing to do with him.
Oh,
but
yeah.
He had like the highest radio show ever. They had to go there to like promote their bullshit.
Yeah.
That was the only reason. He's like, they wanted to be on my show, Robin. No, they only went on your show to promote.
We need to go down the Howard Stern rabbit hole at some point. That'd be good. But there's just too much stuff. It's too long of a career for us to pick and choose little things. But yeah, we should go down a rabbit hole because here's the thing. I was a Howard Stern fan. I watched the E show when it was on. I listened to the radio. Whatever. I didn't pay for his subscription-based bullshit later on, but I was a fan. I loved it. Now with everything that's come out about how much of a douchebag he is and all that, when I think back on all that stuff, I do remember all the douchebaggery. I just thought it was funny at the time.
I remember one interview because the people that the girl that I was seeing, the one that I moved in with, her friends liked watching Howard Stern's show at night and saw it. I just sat through it because I was like, whatever, I just wanted
the
to be
E
with
show
my girl.
probably. Yeah.
And so and I just remember the episode where Suzanne Summers, the girl from Three's Company, that did the thing where you close the leg. Yes, that thing.
Yeah.
Okay. She came on and he was just like, I love you. When I was younger, the things I would do.
I know.
And you could see the look on her face.
Oh, dude, he was a creeper to every chick that was in there. Every single chick.
I'm surprised that motherfucker has not gotten canceled for this. Like, especially because you could tell she was so uncomfortable that she wanted to just get up and leave because she had that fake smile where it's just like, and I'm sitting there like, I turned to everyone like, dude, this is even as this was before all this cancel culture came out. Even then I was like, dude, this is a little uncomfortable. And everybody's like, yeah, this is. And they changed the channel to something else because it was really like uncomfortable. Like, oh my, like
Dude,
watching
you
this
hang on a
dorky
second,
nerd talking to this hot
dude.
chick and just
Let's just
butchering
talk
it.
about this. Let's just talk about this for a second.
Like,
Howard Stern. If Howard Stern's not canceled for this, what I'm about to show you, he's not going to be canceled for that because, and this isn't the only time he did this. Well, where's the audio?
I didn't write that.
Well, you is a smelling. I got some more jokes for your New Year's Eve party there.
You're not tired of this.
So
who
I gotta
the
say,
hell-
dude,
who
if-
the hell is the person on the right?
oh, that's the dude from what's the name of it? Moving on up. What's the
George Jefferson?
George Jefferson? I forget the dude. Helmsley. Something Helmsley
Oh,
is the dude's
Okay,
name.
see, I think because I
So-
think that's probably one of the reasons why he had Robin on there, so he can get away with a lot of this.
So he can get away with this. Well, what he's making fun of here, by the way, is
Mhm.
is back in the day, what's his name? The guy from Cheers, the bartender, Ted Danson.
Uh-huh.
Ted Danson was dating Whoopi Goldberg back in the day.
Mhm.
So Helmsley's playing Whoopi Goldberg and Howard is playing him because he went to some award show with Whoopi in blackface
Yeah, I
back in the
remember
day.
that.
You remember that? Okay.
Yeah,
'Cause, I'm
I'm-
sure
I
Opie
don't
Anthony-
remember. I didn't watch the show. I
Uh,
just remember the big hubbub. It's like hit like all because my aunt
Yes.
used to read the Enquirer and all that shit.
Yep.
And there was this whole big thing on the front page about Ted Danson and blackface. I'm like,
Yes. So
I
that's what he's
don't-
making.
all right,
That's what he's making fun of here.
okay.
But that's not the first time he's done that with blackface. He also had this character he used to do called Mama Luka Boo Boo Day, which was like a black weather person. And of course, he puts on the black whatever he thinks a black affect is. And so if that stuff's not getting canceled, by the way, here's the other thing, and maybe it's because of the content, or maybe they're Howard Stern fans. But when you try to find Howard Stern in blackface on YouTube, it's been scrubbed. There used to
Oh,
be a
I'm
bunch
sure.
of videos on there. They're gone.
I'm sure.
I had to
well,
go to
just like-
Instagram for that one.
just like Joe Rogan got rid of his stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure Howard should, because I mean, I don't know how much money Howard Stern has. I'm sure he has
Oh,
a decent amount.
He's
can hire, like-
probably a billionaire.
Like you heard what who's the lead singer for the Eagles?
I don't remember the name.
But you know who I'm talking about. The
Yeah,
lead singer
yeah.
for the Eagles. Doesn't matter what his name is because he's a fucking douchebag.
Okay.
He's like, I've got a team of 60 people scouring the internet for videos using my music, and we take them down. It's like,
Glenn
oh,
Lewis Fry.
no, it's not Glenn Fry.
That's who came up.
Because this dude honestly believes that people watch YouTube videos to listen to my music. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
really, dude? And he goes after them. Like he goes
Yeah.
after
Oh,
them
yeah.
hard. Like,
Yeah.
you want to play my music? I think it's like $10,000 and so on. I'm like, it's a shitty tiny YouTube channel. Like, are you like, and it could be something as stupid as somebody just playing the song. Like, this is my rendition. Like, I can understand if somebody's like, this is my song, Hotel California. That I
Mhm.
get. But if it's just somebody's like, this is my rendition of Hotel California, tell me what you think. It's
Yeah,
done
yeah,
by the
yeah.
Eagles, and it's Hotel California. Everybody fucking knows who made it. Nobody's
Yeah.
going to get away with, this is my music and I stole. No, everybody knows it's made by the Eagles, but he's very, very vehement. Like, nobody can touch my music and
Yeah,
use it in any way, shape, or form unless they pay me the money.
Yeah.
It's like,
But
holy
so-
shit, dude.
So I know Howard had, or somebody in his organization had, a lot of stuff taken down off of YouTube.
I'm sure.
That was part of his show, and I seen what people are doing to get around that. So you can find Howard Stern clips on YouTube, but they're labeled the Artie Lang Show. Actually, Artie Lang had a show, so you're getting that. But if you type in the Artie Lang Show, you'll find Howard Stern clips, because if you type in Howard Stern, you're gonna have trouble finding them, or they're gonna be all distorted and stuff because they have to try and trick the algorithm. But anyway, so that's not the point. We started with the Rogan thing, but Rogan's not Howard, and that's a good thing.
Yes, thank God.
But
Like the one thing that
and by the way, this
I
wasn't Rogan's fault. This was The Rock's fault. The Rock can't say anything.
well, I
Yeah.
mean, what okay, aside from how many chicks did he bang, what did you want to hear from him? Like I enjoyed the interview because it
I
was
didn't like it.
exactly what I expected. I expected him, obviously they're going to talk about. I thought it was funny how they were working out together. It's like, well, I'm working out with the fucking Rock. Like, dude, I would just be happy to be in the same room with the Rock, let alone working out with him.
See,
and
I'm
so
not that
on.
much of a fan.
Okay,
So,
I guess.
first of all, I'm not a
there you
wrestling fan.
go. That's
I'm not a wrestling fan. I like some of his movies. That's about it. Like that's who The Rock is to me as a movie star. I don't.
I truthfully, as much as if to me, he'll always be The Rock. He's not Dwayne Johnson, the actor.
So
The only movie that I like from The Rock was Faster. Everything else is just meh.
You didn't like Baywatch? I thought it was good. Baywatch.
I thought it was funny.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny.
I'm just making fun of the fact that my voice cracked. Hilarious. Yeah.
But it's. Did you watch Faster?
No.
I
have not watched any of the Fast and Furious movies.
No, it has nothing to do with that.
What is Faster?
It's oh my God, I don't even want to tell you this to give it away.
All right, so it's
even
good?
Patrice O'Neal said that's his favorite Rock movie.
Okay,
it's just because I don't know about you, but when I think of actions, because they keep trying to paint him as this action star, and his actions just like, when I think of action star, I think of Rambo, Commando.
So I think I probably avoided it thinking it was a Fast and Furious.
No,
movie.
It's not Fast and Furious. And mind you, one of my favorite Fast and Furious movies was the first one The Rock was in. Not because of The Rock, but because they had Chargers in it. And my car is a Charger. I was just like, I thought it was whatever. Regardless, doesn't matter. But the Faster, that was to me his best movie.
All right.
O'Neal said it. Patrice
I'll check it out.
He's like, I just want to see The Rock killing people and just kicking ass.
All right.
And that's what it was. I'm like, I thought there was this whole thing about The Rock on his movie career. And he said that the first part of his movie career, because he did The Tooth Fairy, or that movie called The Tooth Fairy. And I'm like, what the oh, dude. He did a movie where he was the Tooth Fairy. I'm like, is he really going down this
this is like the Hulk Hogan being a nanny thing.
Yes. And then he did the Race to Witch Mountain. And I'm like, oh my God. And then he came out with Faster. I'm like, yes, this is what I want. But then he didn't really go more into it. I'm like, he did not as safe as the others, but like he felt like he went more safe. I'm like, son of a bitch. I want The Rock playing Commando too. God damn it.
Yeah. He's going the Eddie Murphy route. He's going to be doing kiddie movies next.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he's going to do the freaking, I don't know,
Disney shit. But I don't know. All right. So by the way, the reason I haven't watched any of the Fast and Furious movies is because I watched the first one and I'm just like, this is Point Break with cars.
Oh yeah.
No. Plot is Point Break with cars.
Well, okay. Who came first, Point Break or Karate Kid?
What do you mean? Who came first? Karate Kid.
Okay.
Wait, no. Hang on. I thought you were saying something else. I don't know. Let's see.
The original Karate Kid, not the fucking.
Yeah, of course. That wasn't gonna. I don't even count that as a thing that happened. Let's see. Point. I'm pretty sure it's Karate Kid. Point Break was 1991, so Karate Kid had to be 80s.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Karate Kid.
The first Fast and Furious was
1984.
Was the Karate Kid story. Think about it. Some new guy comes along. He likes the girl.
Okay.
It's all dude. I've seen so many movies that
wasn't the first one with one of them is an FBI agent trying to infiltrate the car racing industry to be able to link them to some kind of criminal activity. That's the Point Break story.
Okay. Because to me, it was always new guy comes in.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to learn this new whatever car racing, karate, dancing, and then there's always the one guy that's like better at it who's somehow associated with the girl that he likes.
Yes.
And he's got to beat the guy to be with the girl.
Yeah, Brody from fucking Point Break. The whole story is the exact. Do you remember Point Break?
No, I never watched Point Break.
Oh my god.
Why,
Okay.
dude? First, look. Fuck that. Like later on, I liked Keanu Reeves because he did The Matrix and John Wick and shit. But to me, first off, you have Keanu Reeves in it, Mr. Look at me, I'm so handsome. Aren't I so handsome? Tell me how handsome I am. Then you got Patrick Swayze. Look at me, I'm more handsome. Look at me, I got ripped muscles and all the. I'm like, I am not.
I'm not going to
watching
argue with you.
this. I'm
I'm
not
not going to
watching this.
argue with you.
And it came out in '91. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna watch this. Two guys talk about, look how handsome I am,
There,
and all
there
the girls
was a
like,
lot of
I'm like, I'm not watching this.
there was a lot of Top Gun on the volleyball court type of
Oh,
scene. I'll give you
yes.
that. I'll give you that. Okay. But
And
that's
you know
not the
what's
point.
funny? You know what's funny? Have you watched Top Gun recently? The original? Oh,
I know. It's this is some cringe stuff in
yeah.
there.
But
But
I
let
loved
me
it for
just
the
explain.
deaths.
Let me just explain the,
Yeah,
the
see,
Point Break story.
I
to you.
saw that. I saw all that. I'm like, I'm not watching this
Yeah,
boy band.
yes,
Nick,
yes.
why don't they just call it New Kids on the Point Break?
This is flick your bean motivation. I understand. Okay. However, what? Okay, so it was back in the day.
Hold on. Let me
Uh,
tell you one part. I do know one scene in the movie because I walked in onto somebody watching it. I forget who. And there was a scene where they're in an airplane and
Yes,
everybody jumps off the airplane with
all right.
parachutes.
That's
And
this. That's the
Keanu
scene
Reeves
right here.
has a gun and he's
Yes,
like, I don't know what bullshit he told
yes.
himself.
He jumped
And
out of
he
the plane
jumped out
without the parachute
without a parachute. I'm
because
like,
he's
what the-
extreme.
Oh,
But
I'm like,
okay, but let me tell you the story, so you know that it is exactly almost word for word. At least the plot is word for word. Fast and the Furious.
okay.
Keanu Reeves is an FBI agent.
Okay.
There's a group of surfers robbing banks. In other
Okay.
words, this guy and his friends.
Uh-huh.
So he goes on the beach and starts to learn to surf, and he starts getting taught to surf by where's the chick? Where's the chick? Where's the chick? Oh my god, it is kind of homoerotic because they don't even want to show the chick in the images. But where is she, for fuck's sake?
Oh, is that her? Oh no.
Where? No, that was one of the two guys.
No, up more.
Where?
Up a bit.
Oh,
up a
here
bit.
she is. Yeah, you look, the smallest picture you can
Wait,
find.
That's the
That's her.
chick with that looks like a boy is
Yeah. Tank Girl, the chick that played Tank Girl.
the
But
did you ever find her attractive?
well, okay. You never watched, so I
Oh
wouldn't
boy.
say she was unattractive, but she wasn't hot. And then the problem is that all my past imagery in my mind of her has been ruined by Orange is the New Black.
I never watched that.
Okay, well, let me show you her in our here's that's her name, Lori Petty. Okay.
Like I just remember her from A League of Their Own, and they tried making her the new it girl,
Yes,
the new
yes,
hot
yes.
chick, the new. This is the
Yes.
girl that you are required to have a crush on and be in love with. I'm like, yeah, no, that's a pass for me, dude. Like I cannot stand that when they try and
So
force.
this is her in Orange is the New Black. So I can't get this image out of my head, so I couldn't.
Okay.
But I know what you mean. And then she did movies like Tank Girl, and it all kind of tanked. So this is her older in Orange is the New Black, where she
Okay,
played like
I mean-
a crazy person.
I don't need to see that, but okay.
But anyway, the point is the story is exactly the same. FBI agent investing some crime, decides to get in, and he's learning the ins and outs of surfing / car racing, and then gets in with the crowd, and there's the girl, and there's the guy that used to be with the girl, and that's Brody, that's Patrick Swayze's character. The entire plot is Point Break.
Okay.
So I just, from that point on, I couldn't watch any of the other movies.
Dude, I wouldn't even suggest them to you.
Okay,
I
so
will
there's-
suggest Faster.
Okay.
Okay. If you liked Commando,
Yeah.
you're typical. You're like
Yeah.
your typical 80s
Yeah.
action star. Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
It was so good. I'm like, oh my god, The Rock is going to be the next, because they kept housing that Rock was going to be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm like,
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
yeah. Fuck yes.
yeah,
Give
yeah.
me, because those are the movies I love. You
Yeah.
know, like Die Hard, Christmas
Mhm.
time, greatest Christmas movie ever. I don't give a shit if Bruce Willis himself said that, oh, it's not a Christmas movie. Bruce Willis has dementia. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. It's the greatest Christmas movie in the fucking history of the fucking world. Fight me. I'll fight you on it.
Yeah, I agree with
But
you.
that's what I love. And so when the Rockstar did that movie, I'm like, oh, here we go. We're gonna
Yeah.
get more. And then it's just like, I
What
forget
was
what movies he did after Faster, but they were just like, eh. Like,
I did like there was one movie he did where there was a fight scene in the jungle, and I liked the fight scene. I'm trying to remember. Do you remember the kid that the like the Karate Kid from the movies? The kid that was in Ninja Turtles. He was always in these like I don't know, straight to
oh, with
video
yeah, no,
martial arts movies.
I know who you're talking about. I know the movie. It was
Yeah.
with oh my god, that really, really super hot chick from and I know it was with Stifler, right?
Yes, yes, with
That
Stifler.
movie.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it here and I can't. It wasn't Rampage. No, that was with the big.
No, that was a stupid movie. I'm like, are you serious?
Oh, by the way, Pain and Gain.
Okay,
Go ahead.
that was a good movie.
Yeah, yeah.
But it
The
wasn't
fact-
because of The Rock. It was
Because it was a
was-
true story.
because it was a good movie.
Yeah,
Like,
and it was
you know,
a
The
true
Rock-
story.
Wait,
Yeah,
but it was just a good movie, and like everybody was amazing in it. You know,
yeah.
that didn't feel like a Rock movie. It felt like a Marky Mark movie more than him. You know,
Yeah, Walking Tall. That was it, right?
no, that's not
No.
it. That one, I don't know. It was like, okay, it just
And
okay.
he
Let me
keeps
show
just
you this
carrying the
picture.
thing.
This
Yeah,
is one of my favorite pictures.
yeah.
All right. I mean, okay. Where are you? You're over here. All right.
What is the name of this
Where's that?
movie? Anyway,
There's
all
screen.
I can tell you is I like the fight scene where he's basically these little guys are just swinging on ropes and kicking them in the back. And
Okay, you see this?
yeah.
You ever see the joke on this? Where are
No,
you?
what's the joke?
You're over here. God damn it. Anyway, okay, the picture on the left, even though I wanted to get it bigger, these are 4 different movies. And it looks like
Oh.
he's wearing the same shirt.
Yes.
These are 4 different and look at the background. The
It's-
scenery is all the same. These
Yeah.
are Rock movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
Okay.
literally it feels like he's playing the same character every
Yes.
time.
Yes.
You know, and I understand he's trying to play the good,
He's
nice
raking
guy
in the
and
money.
so on. But it's like, oh my God, dude, can you just go back to your Faster where you're just like he said it in the interview with Joe. Let me get rid of my picture.
Yeah. All right.
You know, when he was smiley, happy Rock, you know, he didn't really get anywhere in wrestling. It wasn't until he turned into an asshole where everybody loved him.
Yeah.
But now it's like, dude, how do you not apply your everything you learned in your wrestling career to your movie career? Like, dude, I'm like, are you serious with this right now?
Yeah.
I've never seen this movie. I refuse to see it. I'm like,
Yeah.
you have got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
And that's not even the worst picture. I think there's one where he's in a tutu, pink
Oh.
leotard with the fucking. I'm like, is this a joke? Like, Opie and Anthony brought it up. It's like, why is it that every time you have the big dude, like, oh, and that was another reason why I love The Rock too. He was amazing on Saturday Night Live. Amazing.
Mhm.
But I noticed that every time they have a dude there or any type of dude, they always have to put him in a goddamn dress. It's like, why is this hacky shit always required? You have a dude, put him in a dress. How waka waka. He's like, give me a break.
I
man.
don't know what you're talking about. It's not like anybody else has ever done that before.
Yeah, see. I don't even know where that's from. I was never, to be honest,
It's a movie called Mr. Nanny.
I was never a Hulk Hogan fan. You know, I mean, I did like I mean, obviously, when you were a kid, everybody loved Hulk Hogan, but I never really watched any of his movies. Like, I wasn't like, oh, I gotta watch. I've never seen this. And
Aside from Rocky 3, I would assume.
yeah, well, I mean,
You didn't like Rocky 3?
oh no,
Is there-
dude,
Oh.
come on, man. I'm just
Okay.
saying,
I thought you were. I thought you were gonna shit all over that one. Then.
No, what are you
Okay.
nuts? Hey, woman, why don't you come here and be with the real man?
Yeah.
Oh,
I bet you stay up late at night dreaming you had a real man.
oh,
Well, I'll tell you what.
wow.
What did he say? Take my bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man. Let's bring up that scene. Come on, we'll end it on that. I want to see that scene.
Like they don't make
Clubber
movies
Lang.
like that anymore, man. Everything's so safe and proper, and no, like it's ChatGPT. No conflict unless it's the evil man. You know, it's like, ugh.
Here we go. I found it.
Which will stand always as a celebration.
We're gonna mute it for a second. We're gonna
Yes,
stick around.
you gotta be very careful, man.
Yeah, because of the
It's-
stupid.
Jesus Christ.
All right, he's retiring.
You want me to be honest with you?
We're gonna get right to the Adrian part. That's what
You
we're
want
gonna
me to be really honest? This was the
Yeah.
first Rocky I saw.
Oh, okay.
I've
Yeah.
never seen full Rocky 2, or I've never sat
should
through
watch it.
all of Rocky 1
We
and 2.
need to watch it.
Like, I know the clips and everything. I know what happens. I've seen the beginning and end of these movies, like bits and bits, but I've never sat through the whole movie.
Yeah, well, you should.
This was the first one I sat through.
I mean, it's different than the other ones. The other ones are more drama. This is more get right to the good action type stuff and the fight and all that. The other ones are more of a drama.
Mm-hmm. No, I got you.
Like
this-
cross Rocky 3 with Godfather, and you have Rocky 1 and 2. Hang on.
Well, I mean, this one was just, this is Mr. T in his prime, man, too, with the earrings and everything.
Yeah.
The
I love
mohawk.
Mr. T back in the day.
Dude,
I was
Mr. T
a
is
fan.
the shit, yeah. Do you ever watch his cartoon?
No.
Oh,
I
his
never
cartoon
seen it.
was so good.
Here we go. Here's the part. Here we go.
Got no heart. Maybe you like to see a
Hey,
real
wait,
man.
back up.
Since you're a man,
Come on.
fighting record.
Here we
Hey,
go.
woman.
Hey, woman.
Hey, woman. Got no heart. Maybe you like to see a real man.
Look at her. Look at her.
Oh,
I tell you what, bring your pretty little self over to my apartment tonight. Show you a real man.
What's
Ah.
what's great is right here, this part. Hang on. Right here. She when she walked away, she almost slipped because of the snail trail she left behind. She's like, watch. When she looks
Bring your
down.
pretty little self over to my apartment tonight, and I'll show you a real man. You want you got
Okay. Anyway.
God, you want to talk about one of the greatest villains ever, man? He's not even a villain. You know, you
Yeah,
can't even call
yeah,
him a
yeah.
villain. Just the antagonist. Just the greatest
Uh-huh.
antagonist ever, man.
Yep.
Like,
Dude.
you know, it's like we don't do that anymore.
He was like the prototype for Tyson, because after this, Tyson came on the scene, and you're like, this is Clubber Lang without the funny earrings. Like,
Yeah, no. Tyson never said anything as great as that.
Yeah.
Like, I think he said
I'll
some
eat your
wacky-
kids.
Yeah, I'll eat your children.
I'll eat your children. I don't know how we got
But
to
that
the rock,
wasn't-
from the rock to this.
But that was after, like, his
Ah.
main guy died. Like, you
Oh,
heard the Mike
Mickey.
Tyson story, yeah. No, not
Oh,
Mike
Yeah.
Tyson. Like,
Yeah,
there was this one dude who was like,
Did you see-
his
Did you see the Rogan interviews with Tyson? Now those were interesting as shit. Maybe
I can't listen to Mike Tyson speak. It just
Okay.
like
so.
there are people I can listen to speak, but there
Yeah.
are people it's just like,
Okay, so this has to be a fan thing, because I'm not a huge fan of The Rock, and you are, because of his. I don't
wrestling,
understand the
his-
wrestling thing.
his
I just-
wrestling and
Yo,
one-
Rudy Poo. What is Rudy Poo? What does that even fucking mean?
It's not Rudy Poo. It's Rudy Poo candy ass. It was just
Anyway.
hilarious. You know how Clubber Lang is awesome?
Yes.
It's The Rock. Clubber Lang is just the grandfather for The Rock. You know how awesome? Can you imagine watching every week
Yeah.
Clubber Lang? Would you not watch it?
But,
That's
look,
exactly. I didn't even care about the wrestling. I cared about The Rock coming in and talking smack to everybody.
I don't
was
get it.
great.
I don't get it. It
I'm
needs to
explaining
look.
to you.
Okay.
Lang, when he's
I'll
talking,
say
hey,
this.
woman, hey, woman.
What it needs is a Hollywood editor. Wrestling needs a Hollywood editor because I can't sit through that.
Would you not watch a show every day about Clubber Lang just being Clubber Lang?
Only if the same dude that edited Rocky 3 would edit that footage. Yes.
Well, oh, God damn it. Let me see if I can find it. Dude, there's so many Rock videos.
Anyway, the point is, I don't want to. No, I don't want to see it. I don't care. So many people have tried to turn me on to wrestling and tell me why I should like it.
It's not about It's not about the wrestling.
It's
not. You're absolutely right. It's not. That's why I don't watch it anymore.
No,
it's
not the wrestling. It's everything. It's the interviews and it's the
exactly
characters.
You're absolutely right. The only characters that I cared about was The Rock because he used to talk smack to people. Like remember when I showed you that one video last week where the guy was like, "We are the do," and Rock was like, "It doesn't matter, dude." That's The Rock, and that's Clubber Lang. It was awesome just watching him just tear these people up.
Yeah, I can't. Well, I what I'm saying is, I guess that's why you like the Rock interview because you're a fan of his. I like the Tyson interview because I was a fan of Tyson. So, like, I want him to eat the dude's kids. I think it's great. I think it's amazing. But anyway, so I was interested in that interview.
I'll give you one clip that I've watched so many times because I find it funny. Okay. You know, Vince McMahon is the owner of the WWE and so on. So Vince McMahon did this thing where he's like, this whole kiss my ass match where if you lost, you kiss Vince McMahon's ass. And so I
I seen something about this. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and then there was like if The Rock lost the match, he would have to kiss Vince McMahon's ass.
Is that why South Park did the Jesse Jackson thing where Stan's dad had to kiss Jesse Jackson's ass? Anyway,
I don't remember. But The Rock won the match, and The Rock was like, at first he was like pretending that he was gonna kiss his ass. He was like pulling his pants down, like kind of down, but not. He's like, no. We're not going to have you do that. Oh, and he just kept bringing out all these people. I forget. He brought out one of the guys that Vince fought, made him kiss his ass. He's like, no, you got to kiss his ass. And then it was this hot girl, Trish Stratus.
I got to tell you, dude, I tuned out of this story.
You motherfucker.
I can't, dude.
Well, the point of the matter was,
the funny thing is,
get on your knees, kiss ass, get on your knees.
There could have been
The Rock says, get on your knees. And Vince just dropped it. I was howling, laughing.
There couldn't have been such different energy between the two of us. You're all excited telling the story. And you can't see me, but I'm pushing the mic. I'm pushing the mic away from me. And I'm turning towards the door. Like maybe we should have ended this. We should have ended this sooner. I'm never bringing up wrestling ever again. If we roll up a video and a dude has wrestling shoes, I'm turning it off not to get you started.
Dude, now that I know you hate wrestling, you're done. You're done. You're dust it off, turn it sideways, and shove it up your candy ass.
All right.
But the whole point I'm trying to make is that the way you love the bad guys, Clubber Lang, fucking think of any bad guy with
in every movie.
Personality, you know, like Hans Gruber.
Yeah.
Fucking those guys
Dude,
who had nasty attitude.
That
was The Rock. That's why I was such a fan of him.
I thought he was a babyface. Wasn't he a babyface at some point?
You're right. He was the good guy, but he still had the nasty attitude. He still had the attitude.
I even hate myself for knowing the term babyface. I just know so many people that are into wrestling. My uncle was a huge wrestling fan back in the day. Every Thanksgiving, whatever fucking bullshit thing they put on for Thanksgiving, whatever event, they would always have something on Thanksgiving. Well, my uncle would always like invite me over and want me to watch it with him. And I was a kid, so I just wanted to hang out with my uncle. And because he touched me in places. But anyway, I couldn't get into it then, not even as a kid. dude. My friends are into it. I did not get it.
Well,
I
when I was
turn all
younger,
autistic about it. I'm like, this is stupid.
I mean, when I was younger, I watched it. But now that I got older, now if you try and ask me watch, I'm like, no, I can't. I don't care. I don't. Even with Brock Lesnar, I don't care. Is The Rock in it? No, I don't care because nobody has that personality, just like that over the top. Hey, woman. Hey, woman.
So you
No,
like
none
Brock?
of that.
So Brock, you did like Brock?
What?
I
No,
liked
I
Brock when
didn't.
he was in the UFC.
I didn't like Brock either because he didn't have a personality. Sure, he was massive, but The Rock would talk him under the like talk smack to him under the table. Like we know the shit
Yeah.
is fake.
Would he
We
really though? Would he though?
we know
Rudy
this,
Poo.
we know wrestling is fake. I know it's scripted. We know. So who wins doesn't really matter. What matters is the showmanship,
Uh-huh.
the smack talk, the back talk, the attitude. Now we know movies are fake too. All right. And we still root for them. We still love those characters. Clubber Lang is one of the best characters ever. And we know it's fake. We know Mr. T isn't really like that. You asshole.
I can't do it, dude. I
You
can't
douche.
get into it. I decided to do what I was actually going to do was just hit end recording in the middle of you talking about it. Anyway, all right.
No,
That's
but
enough. What?
I wouldn't watch it now. Like right now, at the point
Yeah.
in wrestling, since The Rock left, I'm 100% behind you. I
Yeah.
can't watch it. I don't care.
Dude, I could look here. I'm just going to hang on a second.
Well, we're already at 46 minutes, so we might as well get a second show out of this, dummy. We technically have 2 shows.
Christ.
Because I mean, do you really want to do a show next week?
That's a good point. Hang on. Okay. Look, I'm just gonna pull this up. I'm just gonna pull this up. I know it's gonna make you ramble about your fanboy bullshit, but
motherfucker, do you not like Clubber Lang?
Yes.
Okay.
This is not Clubber Lang. Okay,
dude.
All right. Compare what we just watched to this. All right. I don't even know what this clip is. I have no idea what it is.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know anything about it.
Dude, it's 18 minutes long.
It doesn't matter.
Believe in you. The Rock believes in you.
You think I can sit through 8 minutes of this? 18 minutes of this? Do you think it's even possible that I won't shoot myself at some point?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what he's going to say here because I've watched so many.
And we are on The Rock Show. We're on SmackDown. So, Coach, why don't you dance the Charleston like you've never danced before?
Okay. Now you're telling me that that's just as good as, hey, woman.
Okay. First off, that hey, woman part is the snippet of his best line. There's a lot of lines where Clubber Lang's talking.
That's what I said. Editing.
Okay. Well, that's the same thing here. This is editing too. Just, dude.
By the way, why is he arguing with the Best Buy employee? What is this?
Because that's what he does. He messes with people. He messes with everybody. He makes fun of everybody.
But
he made
is
fun
this,
of the
this dude's not a wrestler, is he?
dude. There was one clip where The Rock took a trash can and smacked it over the head of the fucking Vince McMahon. He's like, "You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!" And The Rock takes a trash can lid and cracks him over the head with it. I was laughing my balls off.
Did he though?
Oh,
Charleston, you took dancing. Shut up. You took dancing lessons as a kid. Now dance at Charleston, Coach. Dance.
What the fuck? All right, dude. All right, go fuck yourself. I'm done. I can't. I'm done.